everyone. Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. I'm your host, Anthony Toma, and I do not have a co-host today because the co-host is actually a guest today. Maxx Security Solutions is the name of the company. We're here with Dan Hanson and Junior Binnu, who are the owners, proud everything of Maxx Security Solutions. What's up, guys?
What up, AT?
Not too much, man. So tell us a little bit about how this came about, what the low voltage is, and explain what services and all that stuff that you provide.
Sure. We do home alarms and monitoring. We do surveillance cameras inside, outside, commercial, residential. Mm-hmm. And then we're also getting into a lot of home automation.
Yep.
Which I have my mom's house set up. When she pulls in the driveway, the garage door opens, the alarm turns off, the door unlocks, and the lights come on.
Oh, wow.
That's just with a geofence.
That's kick-ass.
You set it all up like that.
Could it feed lizards too?
You could set something up to do that. Perfect. You sure could. Yeah. So the home automation's becoming big.
Yeah.
A lot of them are being built with it, but we have ways to retrofit a house without fully remodeling it, and then we have better ways if you're doing a remodel where we can.
Oh, that's cool. I wanted to get some drapes done and lighting done and all that, the fun stuff too. All the automation. Mm-hmm. It's the coolest thing. It's like, the Jetsons back in the day.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah. So, Junior, why don't you tell us how this all came about, the partnership, and
cool.
why this perfectly white person is on a Chaldean show.
Yes. So thanks, Anthony, for that. So, it came to fruition about a month ago. We were about 2 months ago. We started working on this. So I've known Dan and his family for 17 years now. Mm-hmm. So they were into concessions and businesses, and then we just became friends from the cell phone shop. And as time went on, I ran into his father, and from that point, we connected all back again to do stuff. And then, in a joking way, I'm going to say this because we were impressed to try to go find grow operations and do stuff like that together because for cannabis, I was in the store and he was in it. He wanted to make a shift. Luckily, I didn't go that route with him. Mm-hmm. And I didn't say luckily because we have bigger plans. When we talked, he was frustrated with his boss because his job was just making him up and leave at times. And as a Chaldean, what's the first thing I said to him?
That's good. Let's open our own. But so... talk about your job. The job was what it was, and your experience, same as a security company.
So that's what it was. He was into it, and when he told me his frustrations, I was like, man, perfect. This is what I've been looking for. He does alarms. He's into low voltage. And in order for you to do that, you have to have someone with multiple years of experience in order to get licensed with that. So I looked at him, and I said, dude, drop your boss.
Yeah.
And he said, what? And I said, I'm going to go behind you on this one. We're going to do it together. I know a lot of people. I understand this enough to be able to get this. He looked at me, he goes to me, you're shitting me. Uh-huh. And I said, no. You want to do it? He said, yeah, let's do it. So we just jumped into the flames and just...
How you do it?
Yeah, and he has over 14 to 15 years of experience with it. So he's well versed in it. My side would be, as the Chaldean entrepreneurial side is help the back end, help develop it, get your marketing, get your clients in until I get to the point where I could possibly go on jobs with him. But we mash pretty well, so it's pretty good. Unfortunately, we couldn't get our shirts in time to wear today. Yeah. But we did go to Ink Pression, so shout out to Mark Hajar.
You guys are security professionals, not printing professionals.
Correct. So that's what we did. So as part of the security, what I liked about him was we have the ability to do like alarm monitoring and stuff. So I can get, residual base and build that kind of brand. Mm-hmm. If you look at some of the stuff that we as Chaldeans are changing into, we're not as such physical labor as we used to be.
Yep.
So I figured he was a perfect match. He did go home and he was pretty excited that he partnered with a Chaldean, and his wife asked him if he's got mob ties now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, everyone out there that that is not Chaldean and wants to be in the mob, just partner up with a Chaldean business owner.
Yeah. So jokingly, it was a funny thing to say, but really deep down it was he's been around us long enough to understand Chaldeans as a whole. So it was cool, and this is joking way or not, this is my first partnership outside of my own race.
Really?
Yeah, so I've never had partnerships outside of Chaldeans. He's been my first to come across, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't had partners with Chaldeans yet either.
No.
No, can't speak on him. So,
No.
so a big thing, like he was saying, I want to talk like home automation and all that is a big wave that's coming in right now. So we have a lot of Chaldean developers. We have a lot of Chaldean
Absolutely.
brokers who are all into that can give us a hand. And they all have been warming so far, AT. That's what I love about it. As soon as I drop it in conversation, someone's like, really? Do you have a card? No, who does cards? I don't need, just, here's my number.
I'm gonna get you guys some cards for Christmas.
Oh yeah, you get some Christmas cards?
Yeah.
That's nice of you. We appreciate that.
But so, being part of the community now, he was at my house looking at my setup, and I wanted to improve upon my setup, redo it, upgrade it. And Buddy was there. He got another customer right there on the spot, and that's how it works.
Nice.
And so get used to that. Get used to being busy all the time.
And not to take away from the existing ones in our community, they're great. But it's such an overwhelming job because there's so much that has to be done in detail that many of them do get strained pretty quick. So it's not like we would be taking away from who's existing. What we would be doing is adding right to it to the community because the pie is so big that it was great. Like I even called a couple and said, hey, we're in this now. And the response was warming, like, okay, well, sometimes if we get a little bit overwhelmed, if you guys want to give hands in on the job.
Yeah, there's no reason why everyone
out,
can't work hand in hand.
That's exactly it. That's what I like and appreciate these days. It's not like what it used to be where we were worried if, oh my God, Anthony's going to know what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And he's going to go try. It's like now, it's like, so what? Go do it. How about if I go ahead and give you some help while you're doing it, and give you some input on it. So that's a big thing. And we're working on getting in with the chamber. So we're going to be getting with the Chaldean chamber too. He just wants to figure out how. I said, they're not all Chaldean in the chamber. Just so you know.
It's 70,
You never
30.
told me that. They were.
30% of the members aren't Chaldean.
Yeah.
At the chamber.
So we'll be good with that. Just to give a little bit of background on some of the stuff that we've been taking on already right now. So I know guys in our community are heavily invested into we'll start with cannabis side of things. So anybody who needs any state facility, dispensaries, anything that has to do with that side of it, we can quote you, do security plans, and take care of that behalf. Any of the new builders that are looking for like home automation, need alarm monitoring for it, surveillance, even access control is a big thing too. Like, so we're doing these for these commercial buildings where, Anthony, if you want to have access to these doors and we're not here, you're opening door 1, door 2, door 3, and so forth. So access control is a big part of it too for businesses too.
That's how this building works. We do have access control on our phone.
Key fobs and phone?
It's a lifesaver
Yeah.
all the time. And people that come in after hours, the building hours are kind of tight. So if someone comes early, I can let them in before.
Yep.
And I'm not even here.
Yep. And a big part of today's day, we talk about this, and I can have them elaborate more. The eye in the sky, it comes in, even though some people fear it, but the majority need it because, man, in our businesses, we need to be protected so much.
And kids.
Sometimes kids
more importantly than business.
Yeah.
Business, you can be replaced. Your family can't.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. I do know we offer higher quality products than even though your own standard Ring products or Simple Safe and all that stuff that's out there. We do a bit more. We give you better quality on that so that you have the ability to see things, and I'll add on to that if you want to.
No, I mean, it makes sense. And with the eye in the sky, there's a job I installed out near Flint, and a lady slipped and fell and hit her head, and she was suing the owner of the plaza for like $25,000, which wasn't huge, but once they reviewed the footage, they saw that it wasn't negligent. She said she slipped on the ice. Well, the ice had been salted. It was probably too cold for the salt to work right, and she actually slipped on the salt. It wasn't a negligence issue. They did end up paying for her glasses and the doctor's fees, but it was under $1,000. They saved $24,000.
Just by having that. So, and we do stuff like, and we did something pretty cool and simple. Like we did 3 basic plans for our alarm monitoring services. So included with the alarm, like the first is just the basic package. Then the second package includes like similar to what your Ring doorbell would be, or just a camera doorbell. Yeah. And then our third pack would give you that plus home automation included with it. So we did configure the features to have the price points to be 3 simple price points for the consumer, and we can offer anything that any large corp can offer. So it doesn't matter if you're ADT, Guardian, Security Central, any of those big names, we can do it all. But I will promise you this, the thing that we don't do that they'll do is we will charge you less, they will charge you more. That's for sure. Because besides your monthly subscriptions, they can nail you on like your equipment and products. You can have something that's on a less of a scale and they'll still charge you on a higher price point.
Right.
So we give you more for your dollar, more bang for your buck is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to tell them a bit about like where sounds and home automation and where we're at with that right now and like the angles that we're taking with them?
Yeah, so there's, like I was saying earlier, there's several different levels and ways to achieve home automation.
Mm-hmm.
We have several alarm panels that can do it with the equipment. Then you can connect it to your Amazon Echo or whatever, and then now it's voice controlled. There are some standalone wireless home automation things, and then there's wired where it goes into more of a network rack, and then all of your lights are basically every light in the house is low voltage. Each one's fed in Ethernet.
Oh shit.
And everything's controlled through your phone or your voice.
Yeah. Voice activated.
Yeah, and
We do also set up, like, so if you have Alexa at home, Google, so we can help it tie into today's automation to be able to give you that.
A lot of people have capability that they don't know about already. You know, it's kind of funny,
True.
and you guys can shed some light on that and teach them how to work things and how to tie things in together. Maybe we'll do an entire other little series on that where we can get you in here and you can help people kind of do it like a little how-to series. It would
like
be
a functional,
cool.
like a functional interview, how to use everything.
Exactly. So and bring some equipment. We can maybe shoot on with the equipment and
maybe when we set yours up, we'll do some video shots there.
That'd be cool.
Just people need to know, Anthony, like you're saying, like how easy it is now to have your garage door with a bolted lock. So that way, okay, if you open the garage and you left something right in the front of the doorway, you can open that door too to let somebody go in, grab it, and leave.
Yeah.
So
heck yeah,
that's a big part of it.
So I would, to the viewers out there, I would reach out, get a consultation set up as soon as possible, because as soon as these guys start to get busy and they build a pipeline, things are gonna heat up, and there's gonna be a little bit of a lag time. There isn't really one now, so I would reach out. What's the number that they can get a hold of you?
So it's 1-888 Maxx Now, MAXXNOW.
That's badass.
So that way people can get Maxx Now. So we've got that available. They can always leave messages if we don't pick up on there.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have no problem giving. Many people on the show and who watch the show or out and about have my direct line. So you guys call me and I get Dan to come out and give you guys consultation. Again, that goes from big, small. So we can go from as big as 50, 100,000 square foot facilities all the way down to a small 1,000, 2,000 square foot home or office space that we can do.
And if you're out there and you know me or you have my number and you can't find this whatever, just hit me up and I'll connect you.
Yep. Just some of the stuff that we can give them as tips that we talk about, like, in certain things. If we can give the viewers, especially with security right now, why it's so important. I just wanted to just touch on that for the cameras and all that and the alarms.
Real quick on the last stuff, we do have an Instagram and a Facebook page as well.
All right, what is that?
They're both Maxx Security Solutions.
Maxx Security Solutions. All right, MAXX.
Yep.
Dual X's, not a triple X, a double X.
Yep, that's exactly it. And again, talking on safety, like we talk about that. It's not, like you said, it's not just businesses these days, your homes. I mean, from break-ins to strangers. Like, it's like before we didn't have the opportunity to know, like, here's how it was before. Doorbell rang. Oh my God.
What the fuck is it?
Like, it's like you're looking around like, did you call somebody? Did you got a pizza? No. And so, you're peeping through the window because it's not as common when we were growing up to have somebody ring your doorbell these days. So that's what this access gives the opportunity to. And another thing that people should pay attention to is if we come in and we install like your doorbell ringers with cameras and stuff like that, subscribe to the video to record it. because
Yeah,
it's
of
like
course.
it's absolute no point just to hear when someone walks up and then walks away and you still didn't get to see what it was.
Yeah.
So you want that. We're going to offer that subscription. It comes in handy because from anything like I said, theft or break-ins or just standard like people snooping, you get to see who's out and about on your property, which is big.
Anything else you guys want to plug into the audience so that they can know about? Did we leave anything out? Do you guys want to?
I think we got everything covered.
Yeah, pretty much
Cool.
it's covered. It's like I said, low voltage, just the whole entirety of it is from home automation, access controls, even doing audio. So if somebody needs like a whole sound system and stuff
Yeah,
in
yeah.
their house and
Wow.
all that, we can set that up too. And we do security plans also. So if they need that for their cultivation or dispensary and stuff like that,
Very
we
cool.
can do that as well too. So just give us a chance, really, is what it is right now. I mean, I've been with the community long enough for them to know that we will support and give whatever we need. And we will call all phone calls back and return everybody's messages. So.
Absolutely. We close out every show by asking our guests, what does it mean to you to be Chaldean? But in this case, what does it mean to you to be in the Chaldean mob?
So I was telling him the other day, I have Greek family, and it's
Greek. Oh, shit.
it's very similar.
A lot
It's
of
so,
similarities.
it's such a tight community, but more than that, tight families. And
Yeah.
that's something that, I definitely respect and kind of think is missing in the way I grew up anyway. Families weren't as tight knit. Communities definitely weren't.
Well,
So it's really neat to see.
been here a lot longer, Yeah.
Yep.
It's it's nice to have you.
Thanks for having
Can't
me.
wait to see my cameras when they're done at the house, and then we're gonna redo the cameras here at the office. So appreciate you.
Thank you.
You came out quick. You gave me a very, very, very reasonable rate. I noticed the friends and family discount, and I appreciate that.
We're without that, we're still 20% lower than
Yeah.
most people. Just 'cause
Very nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Just so you know, we've probably, so far all the quotes we've gotten, we beat them out so far.
Awesome.
Yep. So thanks for having us at least.
Yeah,
sure.
For sure.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're signing off. Junior, you want to say your piece?
Yeah. So just make sure you guys check us out. We'll be on YouTube and we'll have the information for Dan and I under Maxx Security Solutions. And you can even listen to this podcast on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, and many other platforms. Just be able to look up Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and share our videos so others get to see what's out there. And make sure you stay proud to be Chaldean and keep pushing. So for myself, Anthony Toma, and with Dan from Maxx Security Solutions, we are signing off.